Welcome to my live class. Today's lesson will be considering the sine rule. Consider both the proof and some solved examples. Okay, so sine rule helps us to solve problems on triangles, unlike Pythagoras theorem or trigonometry that basically focus on the right angle triangle. But here we can apply it in all types of triangle. Okay, now the sine rule states that sine A over small a is equals to sine B over small b equals to sine C over small c, or A over sine big A is equals to. Please, before we proceed, let's share this live class, okay? Hey, hi, welcome my friend. Welcome. Please double tap to like, then share this live class. Before we proceed, let's share it so that others can benefit this class. Let's share the live class. Please, if you can see what I'm writing, just say hi. Share the live class, okay? So that we can proceed now. Welcome. This is TUTOR-CHIMATHS. Hi. Okay. So let's proceed. This is very simple, as I said. Before I proceed, thank you for joining. So either you say B over sine big B equals small c over sine big B. Now, where A, B, and the capital C are for angles, while small letter A, B, and C are for sides. Now let's prove this, okay? Proof. We are going to use acute angle, using acute angle triangle, okay? Now just let's say acute triangle. Let's not bother ourselves that. Okay, so when you have a triangle like this, now here is A, here is B, and we have C here. Now let's produce a line. Let's produce a line from A, that is, we bisected BC. So from here to here is the side facing the capital letter A. So we can call it A, whereas AB is the side facing this capital letter C. We can call it small letter c. Similarly, this is B. The side facing B is AC. We can call it small letter b. Okay? Here, let's call it H and call this point D. Okay? So AD. Yeah, thank you. I'm having a good day, my brother. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share for more interesting lessons. After this, we are going to consider the cosine rule and more on circle geometry, the proof, and we're going to solve several problems. Subscribe to TUTOR-CHIMATHS for more. All right, so we have here AD is our height, which is what? H. Then AC is B, and it is also the hypotenuse for this triangle, right angle triangle ADC. Okay? AB is small letter C. Okay, now considering we have, remember, this is first triangle, this is second triangle. Considering first triangle, that is triangle ADC. We have ADC here. Okay, good. I can have something like this. So I'll have A here. This is D, and this is our C. Here is B. Now this is our height. Okay, that is triangle ADC. Triangle ADC here. Good. Okay, let's call here theta. So we can now have sine theta is equal to, you remember sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Now in this our diagram, this is our hypotenuse. This is adjacent, and this side facing the angle, we can call it the opposite. Okay, so let's proceed. So sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. What is our opposite here? So what is the opposite? Please, this is live class. Okay, as I'm asking you question, I'll be happy if you can, comment your answer. So let's go. Our opposite here is B. Our opposite here is H. H over hypotenuse is B, which is same as our H is AD divided by AC. Good. So sine theta is equal to H, but this theta now is C. I hope you know that. Recall, okay, H over B sine C, which is same as sine theta, is equals to H over B. Now make H the subject of the formula. Therefore, H is equals to, okay? Can you see here? Okay, let me bring it up small. So H, I want to make H the subject of the formula. H, which is the numerator, will be B times sine C, because there is invisible one here. There is invisible one here. If you cross multiply, you have that H is equals to B multiplied by sine capital C. Let's call here equation 1. So we are having equation 1 now. Let's proceed. From the second triangle, all right, so from the second triangle, we had something like this. Let me just manage here. So see what I'm having here. What I'm having here is A, B, D. We have A, B, and D. So here, we still have C and the H. Okay, so let's go. This is C, this is H. Now, this is our angle here formed. AD is equals to H, which is our opposite here. Whereas AB is our C and is the hypotenuse. This is the adjacent, okay? We don't really need the adjacent for sine theta, because it's sine rule we are dealing with. All right, so B is the angle. Good. Now, sine theta or sine big B is equals to opposite over, hope you can see it, over hypotenuse. Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's proceed. And our opposite, as I have earlier said, is still H. Yes, H over C. So make H the subject. Subject of the formula. All right. So I can have here H is equal to sine B small c multiplied by sine big B. So this is our equation 2. Now, AD, which is our H, is same for the both triangles. Good. So let's equate them. Thus equating equation 1 and 2. So who can tell me our equation 1? Can you still remember? Recall equation 1, we had H is equals to, see it here, B multiplied by sine C, okay? B multiplied by sine C. So we have H is equals to B multiplied by sine C, whereas equation 2 still have H is equals to C multiplied by sine big B. So when we equate it, we'll have B multiplied by sine big C is equals to C multiplied by sine big B. Please be very careful. Be very careful when dealing with the letters. You can see how I'm, using it appropriately. Small letter and the capital letter, small letter and the capital letter. Because, as I said, capital letters is for angles, whereas small letter is meant for the sides. Now for here, we are going to divide by sine B multiplied by sine C, so that we can derive the formula. I will now have B sine C divided by sine B multiplied by sine C is equals to C sine big B divided by sine B multiplied by sine C. Good. Now we can easily cancel. Sine B can cancel sine B. Sine C can cancel sine C. So what are we having? We now have B over sine capital B is equals to C over sine capital C. This is also equal to A over sine capital A. Okay, as I have earlier stated when we commence. All right, so for you to find A sine big A, is just simply considering this big triangle here, produce a line from this B, okay, to bisect AC. Then form your height. So apply trigonometry. SOHCAHTOA and still establish the relationship between A and B. Okay, so we have proved that B sine B is equals to C sine big C, C equals A over sine big A. Now there is conditions. Let's consider the conditions majorly useful in the aspect of application of this sine rule. Okay, so conditions or criteria for using sine rule. All right. Now, number one, when two sides with an angle facing one of the sides okay, see what I mean? Let's say we have something like this, triangle like this. We'll call it that is when one side is complete. Okay, good. So assuming you have A, this is A, you have B, you have C. Good. And this is your small a, this is your small c, and this is your small b. So if there is an angle here, let's say here is 40 degrees, and the b was given as, let's say, 5 cm, and the one other angle a is equals to 7 cm. So you notice that, as I said, when two sides, this is the two sides that have been given, two sides here, we have two sides here given. Then this is angle with an included angle facing one of the sides. So we can say that this side is complete. That is why I said that is when one side is complete. It's complete because we have both the angle and the side given. All right. So you can apply sine rule here to solve for any of the side or angle required. Now, second method or second condition, we have something like this. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, we now have two angles. This is 50 degrees, this is 60 degrees. Okay, this side is not given. So with just one side, even though the side is here, let's say A is 8 cm here, then B is not given. Okay, here is not given, here is not given. So this particular side, this particular condition, you can use sine rule to solve for any, either the side or angle being required. So when two angles with one side is given, okay, we can use the sine rule. All right, this is interesting. Okay, so you can call here double SA. Here is double SA, then here is SSA. Okay. All right, so let's solve examples. Example 1. In triangle ABC, please, is there any question with respect to what I said. I just want to recap. I said you apply sine rule when you have two sides with one angle given. And majorly, one of the angles must face the side. That is to make it complete. Here, we have two angles with just a side. Remember, from here, you can easily find this angle. And then this one is complete. So majorly, to use sine rule, one of the sides must be complete. That is just it. But in cosine rule, we have like when two sides is being given with an included angle in between the two sides. Secondly, when all the three sides are given. I will go in detail for that, okay, when we'll be considering cosine rule. All right, so let's just concentrate on sine rule. So solve the example 1. I have here, if, okay, in triangle, ABC, I have that A is equals to 40 degrees. Then let's say that B is 60 degrees. And B again is 12 cm. We are required to find the value or length of side A. All right, so we are going to draw our triangle. So let's say I have something like this to represent the triangle. I have here A, B, and C. So from what this is solution. From what we are given, A is 40 degrees. That means this angle here is 40 degrees. Okay. Then B is 60 degrees. That means this angle here is 60 degrees. So, assuming I ask you, what will be the angle here? Remember sum of angles in a triangle. So you can easily find here, okay? When you sum here, you equate it to 180. So let's proceed to substitute our values. So B, this is our B, is 12 cm, which is already complete. So we can say that line B is complete. Here, side B is, let's just take it that way, it's complete. So to find side A, see, this is what we are required to find. That is BC. Length BC, okay? See what you're going to do. Sine A over small a is equals to, you now equate it to that side that is complete. Please don't go and equate it to C. So you must equate B sine big B over A. Okay? So I will have sine A over small letter A is equals to, we have here B sine big B over small letter B. So substituting, sine A is what? 40 degrees. So we have sine 40 over A is equals to sine 60 over 12. Good. So we are going to use this cross multiply and then solve for the value of A. So we are still having something like this. Please, I'll just draw this very fast. We have A, B, C. Here was 40. We have here 60 degrees. Okay, here is 60. It's 40 degrees. Okay. This is B, which is 12 cm. So A is not given. Now, to find our A. So we still say that sine A over A equals sine B over B. And we substituted to have sine A is sine 40 over A equals sine, our B was what? 60 degrees over 12. So let's find the values of sine 40 and sine 60. So sine 40 degrees is what? 0.6428. 0.6428 divided by A is equals to sine 60 should be 0.8660 divided by 12. So we can now cross multiply here. Okay, cross multiply to find A. I will have 12 multiplied by 0.6428 is equals to A multiplied by, please, if you have question you can ask, okay? We have A multiplied by 0.8660. Remember, we are making A the subject of the formula. So 0.6428 times 12 is 7.7135 is equals to 0.8660A. Now divide through by the coefficient of A, which is 0.8660. A will now be 7.7135 divided by 0.8660. So our A will be 8.9 cm. You can say therefore A is, which is equal to length BC. Okay? Is approximately 9 cm. Alright, now what if you are asked to find C, which is AB? Now solve C, which is what? Length AB. So share it in the comment section. Let me see if you have really understood what I have explained here before I'll proceed for the next example. I'll just give you a few seconds to solve. Remember, let me still recap here before you proceed to solve yours. We are required to find BC, which is A. We have been given 40, we have been given 60 degrees. This is simple. Just apply sine rule that we have just proved. Okay? So sine A is equals to sine B. Why are we using sine A and sine B? Remember, if we're making reference to C, it is sine A with respect to B. So just equate the particular side with that side that is complete already. Yes, so B is complete. So I will equate A with respect to this B. So that's why we had sine A equals sine B. Put your A, which is 40, put your B, which is 60. Then find the value. Sine 40 is this, sine 60 is this. Cross multiply and have A as 8.9. Then we approximated it to the nearest cm to have BC, which is our A, as 9 cm. Now, can you solve for C, which is length AB? Okay, share it in the comment section. Thank you for liking. Double tap to like. Thank you. All right, so let's solve this C. Let's solve it. we have here the sine rule. Good. So to solve for sine, to solve for, we have AB, sorry, this is AB, which is our small c, okay? Applying this rule, sine c over small c equals sine b over small b. Okay, but we don't know c because c was not given in the question. So to find c, remember we have something like this, 60 degrees. Here is 40 degrees. This is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. So we can find this angle here, call it theta. All right, so C, which is theta, is equals to 180 degrees minus brackets 40 degrees plus 60 degrees. So what's the reason? Sigma of angles in a triangle. Okay. Good. So we have sigma of angles in a triangle so that we can have C is 180 degrees minus 100. This is 80 degrees. So the value of this theta is what? 100 and is 80 degrees. Good. So let's see what we can do to solve for C. All right. So since C is this, substituting the above values, you have here sine 80 degrees over our small c is not known, is equals to, we are making reference to b, sine 60 divided by our b is 12 cm. Good. So from here now, we can find sine 80 using your calc. Just press sine 80, or you can use 4-figure table. I will have 0.9848. Good. Is equals to, remember this is divided by c. Sine 60 is 0.8660 divided by 12. So cross multiplying, I will have 12 multiplied by 0.9848 is equals to c multiplied by 0.8660. So that c will be 11.817 divided by 0.8660. Where is this 11.817 coming from? Remember, it is this 12 times 0.98, okay? 9848. Then divide through by 0.866, okay? Or should I just go forward to still write 0.8660, 0.86660, still the same thing. So this can go, this can go. You now have C is equals to 13.65 cm. Therefore, the value of C is approximately 14 cm, and this 14 cm is our length AB. Okay, good. So that is how you can solve for the given side or any side you are required to calculate. Now, indirectly, we have solved this triangle completely. Okay, so triangle ABC has been solved completely. Good. What I mean by completely is, calculating all the sides as well as the angles. Okay. Good. Now let's solve example 2. Example 2, I have in triangle ABC. Also, we are still going to use triangle ABC. I hope you can see it. I have here that A is equals to 8 cm, B is 11 cm, then angle is 75 degrees. Find the other side and angle. Let's go with angle so that we can solve completely. We can call it solve completely. Good. All right, so let's proceed. Solution. First thing to do here is just draw your triangle. This be our triangle. Let us use this to represent triangle A, B, and C, so that we can have our A here. Remember, your A can be anywhere. It can be here, it can be here, it can be here. So just be consistent in what you're doing. That is the main thing. All right. So if here is A, here is B, here is C. Our A is 8 cm, our B is 11 cm. So B equals 11 cm. So we don't know C. Okay. First, to calculate AB, which is our C. See what we are going to do. Sine. Okay, remember that this is 75. Are you seeing something? This is 75. Triangle ABC, A is this C. Okay, I foresee we have C, not B. Please, this is C. Sorry. Okay, C is equals to 11 because this is, as I have just seen this is typical cosine rule. Typical cosine rule. So we are given C is 11. So C equals 11 cm. Good. Hence, if we're given A and C, we're required to find C. B. We're required to find B, sorry. So B is dash. Alright. To calculate AC, which is our B, let's proceed. What we are going to do here is complete, which is C. C is complete. We are now going to use this C to equate to B. Alright. To equate to A, you have to first of all find A. So sine A over A is equals to sine C over C. As I told you, you can calculate any side. Are you getting it? The major thing is that we have considered the side that is complete, which is sine C. So use it to equate any other side. So sine A, this is our A. We don't have sine A here. A is not given, so we can have sine A divided by our small a is HCl is equals to C. So what is C? Sine C is 75. We have sine 75 degrees divided by, what is the value of C? 11. That is very simple. Now, find the value of this and then cross multiply. So what is sine 75? Let's check the value of sine 75. This is 0.96. I have 0.9659. Sine A over 8 is equals to 0.9659 over 11. So cross multiply here. So cross multiplying, I will have 11 multiplied by sine A equals 0.9659 multiplied by 8. Okay, so that sine A will now be this sine, that is sine 75 times 8. We are having 7.727. Okay, remember this is 11 times. So that sine A will be 7.727 divided by 11. Okay, that is dividing through, divide by 11. Dividing through by 11, I will now have sine A is equals to, so this answer just divided by 11. You will have 0.7025. That is not the end. This is not the end. We are required to find sine. We are required to find A, not sine A. Hence, A now will be sine inverse. Sine inverse of 0.7025. That is arc sine. Okay? In your calculator, just press shift and sine. Then the last answer, we have 44.63. Therefore, angle BAC, which is A, is equal to approximately 45 degrees to the nearest degrees here. Okay, so to the nearest degree we have it as 45 degrees. So do you have any question here? So if we have here as 45, here is 75, can we find C? Yes. All right. So if A is equal to 45 degrees, then C is 75. Now, then we can find B. So B plus A plus C should give us 180 degrees. That is sum of angles in triangle A. Oh, sorry, not seeing it. Sorry. So in triangle A, B, C. Good. So that my B plus our A is what? What is the value of A? A is 45 degrees plus 75 degrees equals 180. So that B is 180 degrees minus 180 degrees minus bracket 75 plus 45 degrees. So that B is 180 degrees minus, this is 120, okay? So that B is equals to 180 degrees minus 120, you have 60 degrees. Good. So if B is 60 degrees, can we find the side for, let's go back to our question. We have found B, we have found this one was already given. So can we find B? Can we find B? Now attempt it. So we can easily solve for B. Let me redraw the diagram for you. See our diagram. Okay, let me redraw the diagram. This is your A, B, and C. We found this as 60. Here was given as 75, and here is given as 45. So B is not known, whereas C was given as 11 cm. A is now 8 cm. So this is class activity. Solve for B. Solve for AC, which is our B. Share it in the comment section using Sine Rule. Now, ordinarily over here, you can even use cosine rule to solve, but we are not dealing cosine rule yet. Okay, until when we'll be solving for cosine rule, that is when I'll teach you more of cosine rule, how to use it to solve this particular problem. But applying sine rule, solve. Remember what to do is very simple. Just consider any line, any side that is complete. Use it to equate the side you are required to calculate. Okay, so you can easily solve. So remember, this is where the problem is coming from of the question. So we are required to solve for B now. Okay. So solve and share your answer in the comment section. So what is the answer? Kindly share and also subscribe for more interesting lessons. So solve for B before I will solve it right away. So what is the answer? What is the answer? So what is the answer? Share the value. Share the value for side AC, which is B. Okay. Let's solve now. I have sine. I said you can use any one. Let's say I used sine C over small c is equals to sine B over small b. Substituting. Okay, so our c is 75. I'll have sine 75 degrees divided by 11 is equals to our b is sine 60 divided by our b is not known. Okay, now cross multiply. I will have b sine 75 is equals to 11 multiplied by sine 60 degrees. Already we have found sine 75 here to be 0.96. Hope you can see it. 0.9659. So I will have b times 0.9659 is equals to 11 times 0.8660. Alright, let's proceed. Now divide through by the coefficient of b. Okay, so I'll have b is equals to this 11 times 0.8660, that is sine 60 times 11. You have 9.55263 divided by 0.9659. Okay, 0.9659. What is your answer? 9659. You have 9.86. I have here 9.86. Okay, therefore B, which is length AC, is approximately 10 cm. That is 10 cm. Okay, good. So AC is 10 cm. AC is 10 cm. Now let's solve another example here. Example 3. Okay, so example 3. Assuming you have this as a triangle, then you have A, B, and C. Let's say B 82 degrees. Then we have 50 degrees. So question here is find x. Okay, it's already B. Then this is 15 cm. Okay, this is 15 cm. So solve the triangle. solve the triangle completely. So solve the triangle completely. Solution. Here it will be small letter A. Here will be small letter C. So first, to find B, which is our angle ABC. Okay, which is our angle ABC. So what I'm going to have here is A plus B plus C is 180 degrees. Sum of angles in a triangle. So I'll have 82 degrees plus 52 degrees plus B is our 180 degrees. So that B will now be 180 degrees minus or bracket 82 plus 52 degrees. Okay, so what is your answer? Please subscribe, kindly subscribe and like. Okay, kindly subscribe and share. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so B now, remember I said that this B is also angle what? ABC will give you 180 degrees minus, you have here 52 plus, is it 50? This is 50, okay? You have 50 plus 82, so that when you subtract 180, 18 degrees, good, approximate 18 degrees, okay? 180 minus 62, that should be. So we have 18 degrees. Let's proceed. If B is 18 degrees, remember we have found B. Let's solve for A. To solve for A, I will have A over sine big A is equals to B over sine big B. I hope B is complete. Yes, we have found B here. Good. So when we substitute, I'll have my A to be A over sine big A, that is 82. This is A, 82, equals B. This is your B, it is 18. 15 over sine 18. So that A multiplied by sine 18 is equals to 15 multiplied by sine 82. So that A now will be equal to this 15 multiplied by sine 82 divided by sine 18. Okay, so that I can have, let's go by calculator. 15 times sine 82 times 15, you have 14.8540 divided by sine 18 is what? 0.3090. Okay, so that this will give us 14.85 14.8540 divided by sine 18. This will give us Wow, it's a very big number. Okay, 15 times sine 82, then divided by sine 13. This is sine 18. Good. 15 sine 82 divided by sine 18. So we have 48. Yes, I'm still correct. 0.6. Therefore, A, which is same as line BC, is 48 cm. Now, C, which is AB, is dash. Share it in the comment section, okay? Share it in the comment section. Okay. So our next class now, we are going to consider the cosine rule, then solve some several problems and examples. Right? Please consider subscribing, like and share. Consider subscribing, like and share. Alright, so solve for C. Solve for C. So solve for C. And share it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Stay on Sine Rule. So hope you have solved for it. Thank you. Alright, see you in our next class for cosine rule. Thank you. Kindly subscribe for more.